Oh, we are live. I tell you, it just kind of caught me off guard. So, hey guys, we are live. So, how do you add videos to a YouTube playlist for 2020? Was asked by a subscriber. So, I put together a video tutorial to walk her through the process. And in this live stream, I'm going to answer any lingering questions. Before we get into it, welcome to YouTube Talk. I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach women how to grow their influence through YouTube. So if that sounds like something you want to do, then subscribe and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And invite your friends. A couple of weeks ago, one of the ladies invited her daughter, and that was so nice to have both of them on. And let me put in a little message just to say hello. That way I've got the whole bar available for me to see for the most part. So got that done. So all right, so here we are on part 2 of I need a drink already. So here we are on part 2 of how do you add videos to a YouTube playlist. And most of you guys that are here now were just watching the premiere where I walked you through step by step on how to add videos to a playlist. So now I'm prepared to answer any questions that you might have. And let me just say that this particular session was requested by one of the ladies here in the Sister Circle. So I wanted to make sure that you guys know that if there's things that you need or want, if you put the request out, if it's something that I can do, then I'll try to get that done. And here we are talking about playlists and live streams. So now here's the thing. The process on how to add videos to to a playlist has changed. And I was scratching my head for the longest time about how to get a video added to a live stream. And I would always have to ask someone to help me. And I finally clicked around enough that I figured it out. So I am glad to be able to share that process with you guys. So now what questions do you guys have? Let's start there. And let me just say, I forgot it was Super Bowl Sunday. When I scheduled this, well, we're always here on Sunday, so I forgot it was Super Bowl Sunday, and I know some of you may be wanting to get to that. But here we are. So Simply Carla Jones is back with us after a long absence. She's been away in Jamaica. So hey, Carla, it is good to have you with us. And Maria at Yitra Caricionis is with us as well as Carol at My Blessed Nest. And my name twin, Denise at Living with Style Rucker, and Luann at It's Always Something Around Here. So there are lots of people here from the Sister Circle, and I am so glad that you are joining me today. So Home in Season, which is Amy from Stephen's Party of Two. She changed her name, guys. So Home in Season is Amy from Stephen's Party of Two. She says halftime's almost here, so she can hop on. So, okay, so if you have not seen the premiere that I just did, it was a step-by-step tutorial on how to add videos to a playlist. And I am thinking that it didn't go too fast, but you guys that were on can let me know so that if I need to slow it down the next time, I can. And did I just see, oh, Live, Laugh, Love, and Pray is on with us as well. So, hey, Mick Mac, it's good to have you with us as well. So what questions do you guys have about how to add videos to a playlist? Because I tell you what, I was racking my brain until I figured it out. So what questions do you guys have now? So Simply Carla Jones said that the pace of the premiere, the tutorial was fine. So that's good because I wanted to make sure that I held on the cards long enough for you to be able to see what was happening. And I repeated the process several times just to make sure you could get it. So, okay, so that's good to know. So now what lingering questions do you have? Because I know there's always some. Oh, and I did find something else that was at the very end. And I totally missed this. And I had gone back online to do something else. And this is what I found. And it was another really easy way to add a video to a playlist, but it was adding your video to one of your playlists. And because that can be a struggle as well. So what you can do is when you're in your YouTube studio, like if you go to YouTube studio and you see all of your videos in a line, and I don't have a screen to share with you here, but when you go to YouTube studio and you're looking at and you click on the video link that's over on the left side, it will bring up a page that just has all of your videos in a line. And you can click on a particular video to do something to it, to edit it, to change something or whatever. But at the top of that bar, there are a couple of different options that you'll get. The options are add to playlist. There's some general options, but add to playlist is one of them. And so what you will want to do is choose add to playlist, and you can add one video or several videos, just depending upon how many boxes you check. So you can check one box or you can check several boxes, and then you can add several videos to a playlist. So when you click add to playlist, the dialog box will pop up that will give you a list of the various playlists that you have on your channel. And then once you select the playlist that you want the videos to go into, you click that and it will add them to the playlist. And you'll see a little dialog box at the bottom of the screen that says videos added to whatever playlist it is that you selected. So videos added to Instant Pot playlist, or videos added to Artsy Cupcake Valentine's Day playlist. So now, does that make sense, guys? So now Diva says she's had trouble adding videos to someone else's playlist for an open collaboration. And I did share that on the premiere, but you would do it in this way. So what you would do, for example, like in the premiere, I went to Artsy Cupcake's channel and I clicked on the link that she has to say, check out the playlist. When you click on that link opens up and you'll see the playlist over on the right, and you'll see all the little the videos in the playlist. But then over on the left, you'll see the picture of the individual, and you'll see those little bars that go across. You'll see some little bars that go across like this. Let's see, like that. That is your save to playlist symbol. So what you'll do is you will click on that, and the little dialog box opens up and says save to playlist, and then your list of playlists. So then you click on that, and what happens there is that playlist gets saved to your YouTube channel. So when you click on that, it says save to library is what it says. So it saves that playlist to your YouTube channel in your library of playlists. Then you go back to the video that you want to put in the playlist. Click on that, on the video, and then on the video, you will see these same little features. So, you know, you've got those three little dots like this. When you mouse over the video that you want to add, you'll see three little dots like this that'll drop down. If you click on those, you'll get several options: watch later, save to playlist, or something else. But if you click save to playlist, then you'll get a dialog box that will give you the list of playlists, including the one you just saved from Artsy Cupcake or from Diva Designing on a Dime. And then you click the playlist you want it to go into, and then your video goes into that playlist. So that's how it happens. Does that make sense for you guys? So Luann says she has better luck using the YouTube app on her phone to add to others' playlists. Amy says there's no add video button to click. Well, no, Amy, there's no add video like we're used to seeing. Let's see if I can find this on my iPad. But you're used to seeing an add video where it says continue as Denise Jordan, and then there's an add video button. That video button is gone. Let's see. Where you're going to find the add video is going to be on the video itself, and you will mouse over the video. And when you mouse over the video, you'll see these three little dots. And when you see those three little dots, if you click on those three little dots, you'll get an option to save to playlist. And if you click save to playlist, then it'll give you a choice of which playlist to save it to. And then you can add it to whatever playlist you want. But you have to have saved, let's say, Artsy Cupcakes playlist to your channel. Or you have to have saved my playlist to your channel. And then you can add it in that way. You should be able to do this on your phone as well. So now let me see if I can get this up to show you guys. If I can get the screen big enough, we'll see if this works. Okay. Oh, wrong screen. Okay. So when you look here at the videos, if you see those three little dots like right there, if you click on those three little dots right there, those are the ones that give you the options to save to playlist, watch later, or there's another option. There's three options that they give you, and that's the where you click save video to playlist. The save video like we used to have, Amy, is no longer there. So is this making sense for you guys? Let's see, Thrifting Adventures. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so glad you asked that question. All right, so here's the answer to that. I am so glad someone asked that question. If you and another person are hosting a collaboration, one person creates the playlist. You want one playlist, because if you have two playlists, then you'll end up with videos in some playlists and not in the other. So one person creates the playlist and then sends the link to the co-host, so that you both have the same link on your channel. So if anybody clicks on that link, they're going into the same playlist. Luann, thank you for asking her to ask that again, because I totally missed it. And guys, I am so sorry that I'm such low tech. I'm just trying to get there. So does that make sense, Thrifting Adventures? And I think Thrifting Adventures, I believe your name is Cheryl. Is that correct? So Amy, does that make sense for you? Because I tell you what, I've had to ask people for a whole year to add me to a playlist. And I would usually ask Luann or Deco Easy or Miss V, someone that I know tends to get their things in early, because I couldn't figure out how to do it. So, okay, Amy, great, great. And Amy, when you get some time, If you go back and take a look at the video that I put in the premiere, I put in the slide so you could see each and every step. Okay, other questions? That was a great question. Oh, Andrea, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I tell you what, I really enjoy this circle of women. And oh, Stephanie. Yeah, Thrifting Adventures is Stephanie, not Cheryl. That's right. I you know, I really enjoy this community that we are building here, because I really feel like we're building something special, something to really help each of us rise, because I believe we can all rise together. So now Thrifting Adventure says, how do I send the link? Well, you can send, let's say, who are you doing a collab with, Stephanie? Who are you collaborating with? Well, let's say you're collaborating with Luann. So if you're collaborating with Luann, then what you would do is, once you set up the playlist, and they will give you options about, sharing the link, like to create a shareable link for people who are going to add to the playlist. You're going to copy that, and then you're going to email her that information. So you'll paste it into an email and send it to her that way. So then she's got it, and then you've got it, and then you put the same link in your channel. So that's what that is. So does that make sense, Stephanie? You're going to email her that link. And maybe one of the things that I should do is do a video on how to create a playlist. Well, how to create a playlist for collab and all that. Thank you, Diva. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, okay, guys. Does that help? So would you guys like a video on how to create a playlist? Okay, because I'll tell you what, I didn't put how to create a playlist in that video because number one keyword, one video. And those of you who have been on with me for YouTube Talk or Shout Out Sunday knows exactly what I mean. But how to save to a playlist or how to add to a playlist is one keyword phrase. How to create a playlist is a whole nother subject. So that's another keyword phrase. So I couldn't do both of them in this one video. So I will create a video called how to create a playlist, and then but I'll have to do it the same way where I do the screenshots and all of that and then upload them. So I won't be able to do it live like this. So Denise at Living Better with Style says, yes, she would like that video. Now, Stephanie, you says, ugh, I think so. You think it makes sense, Stephanie? So, okay, let me just back up just for a second. So when you're creating a playlist, once you get the playlist set up, and they'll give you several options, like if you want a hashtag in the title or in the description box, like what you want to have in the title or the description box or wherever to automatically populate. If you don't want it to automatically populate, you don't have to do any of that. It'll also give you options for collaboration and things like that. So once you decide what it is that you want to do, then you're going to click on the link that says create shareable link. And so when you click on that, you're going to copy the link that it gives you. And sometimes it will ask, allow people who have this link to add to playlist. And you're going to want to put yes. And so then you copy that link and then you put it in an email to Luann and say, hey, Luann, I got the playlist created. Here's the link for the playlist. And then you just paste it into the message. And then, so I'll chat with you later. Bye. And so when Luann opens up the email, she has the link for the playlist in there. It's just like when you go and you see other people who have created a playlist and you want to participate in it, and you click on the link and it takes you to the same playlist. There might be 50 people in the playlist, but they all put the same link in their description box. So when you click on that link, it takes you to the same place. If two of you create a playlist, then it's going to take you to two different places. And that's not what you want to happen. Okay, so it looks like we've got a consensus that I need to create a video on that topic. So I will do that as well. I don't know if it'll be next week because I had something else planned, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll try to get it done as soon as possible because it's something that we need to be on top of right now. Do you guys have other questions? Are there any other questions? Otherwise, I can go ahead and get into the collaborations because I know people are probably wanting to get to Super Bowl. All right. Well, I don't see any other questions. Well, then I'll go ahead and give the updates on the open invites and collabs. And let me just say real quick that, let's see, there were quite a few challenges. Hey, Beverly from Little Blue Fly just joined us. How you doing, Bev? So there were quite a few challenges that just wrapped up. I mean, it looks like there were almost 12 challenges that wrapped up last week. On January 27th, well, Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life, she wrapped up her Clean Craft Room Challenge because she was doing a new video each week for January. So I think that one is wrapped up. And then the Girls Can Use Power Tools dropped on the 27th. The Tablescape Tuesday, hosted by Pam, dropped on the 28th. And then also on the 28th was the DIY Challenge hosted by Moondas and Lisa Birmingham. So those challenges dropped. And then there were two on the 29th, the DIY Challenge with Heidi Sunvole, and she's doing a DIY challenge every month. And I'm thinking that, you know, some of you ladies here on the Sister Circle might want to take a page from that book and consider doing that because it has certainly helped her channel to grow. And if you're curious, I would just say go to Heidi's channel and examine it. That doesn't mean just go and look. It means examine what she's done. Look at the videos that she's posted. Look at the collaborations that she's posted, who she's collabed with, how often, and just kind of look at her whole past year because Girlfriend blew up in a year. So I'm just saying there's something that you can gain from watching or examining what she did. So, and I think that some of you who do DIY could consider something similar. January 29th, though, the DIY challenge with Heidi Sunvole and the Using Trash to Create Treasure with Coffee with My Sunshine, who is Casey, and then Yami at the Latina Next Door. So those two finished up. And then on January 30th, we had Artie Cupcake's Cupcake Challenge. And yes, ladies, I did go back in and I took that maple bourbon pecan pie video out of that playlist because it was not appropriate for that list. But I just kind of wanted you to see what I was doing. And okay. And the Beautiful Buffet with Moondas and Nicole Northgarden also just wrapped up. And then we just had a note from Denise at Living Better with Style Rucker, who just hit 500 supporters. So yay to Denise at Living with Style Rucker because she is getting it done. So congratulations, Denise, on doing that. I know that first 500, the first 100, and then the first 250 is so hard to come by. And then you hit that first 500 and it's like, hallelujah. Make sure you generate one of those achievement certificates, either from vidIQ, which is free, or TubeBuddy, which is free, or there could even be one on YouTube. But generate one of those certificates that say, hit the 500 subscriber milestone, congratulations, kudos, that kind of thing, and put it on any social media that you have so that people can see that and they'll say, 500 subscribers. What she got going on over there? Maybe I'll check it out. So yes, do that. So congratulations, Denise. It is so cool. And those of us who have passed that milestone know exactly how you feel because we've been there and we were so excited ourselves. So congratulations. All right, so now back to the list. So January 31st, there was only one collaboration, and that was the One Box Challenge with Rachel at Sweet and Simple Home. And I didn't participate in that this year. Girls, guys, I have just had so much going on with different family members having illnesses and me needing to be supportive. I've not been able to do any of those things, but I know several of you did jump in on that. And Maria, Diva, I have to tell you, Mary at Rocky Mountain Garden said she had so much decluttering to do. She says, I'm going to wait and do it when Diva does her purge video. I says, well, Diva has canceled her purge collaborations, so you need to jump in on the one box challenge. So she's like, oh, okay. So she's going to be doing, so hopefully she was able to do that. And then February 1st, can you guys believe today is February 2nd already? But February 1st, the Sweets for Your Sweeties with Biology and Secondhand Tracy Ann and Tennessee Kim. What? Okay, so now you say it's back. I wasn't aware of that. So I had told her that you had discontinued those. So you'll have to send me that information. So if she wasn't able to get in on the one box challenge and it was just a couple of days, she may not have been able to do that. Then she'll want to jump in on yours. And the February 1st, Sweets for Your Sweetie with Biology and Secondhand Tracy Ann and Tennessee Kim dropped, which was yesterday. Also, Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget. Her Jumpstart Your Weight Loss and Health Journey for 2020, that challenge also dropped. Now, let me just say, guys, if you are interested in trying to do something different, this could be your impetus to get started. And what she wants you to do is, like, for the month of February, you're getting started. You're going to maybe create a video to say what you're going to do and go from there. You can create as many or as little videos as you want. And then March 1st is the next video to share your progress. So kind of be thinking about that. And it's right in line with Stephanie at Creatively Miss Me's A Better Me, because she's on a journey herself. And the Little Blue Fly, Beverly said she made my chicken and noodles for her family, and it was a huge hit with her children. Well, I am glad that they liked it. And it's real simple and it's really good. So I'm glad that they liked it. So thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. And Simply Carla Jones says she's in with that challenge by Marilyn. So Carla, if you want to go and check out Marilyn's channel, you can learn all about it, because today is only February 2nd. So you've got plenty of time to get in on it. And let's see. And then February 2nd was the Sweet, Sexy, Sassy Valentine's Gift Basket Challenge with Gina Whitney. And let me just share with you guys, I got flagged. Thrifting Adventures, before you go, let me share this real quick. I got flagged by vidIQ when I posted the title for the Sweet, Sexy, Sassy Valentine's gift. And what it highlighted was the word sexy. And it said that that was sexual by nature, and that some advertisers or whatever may not want to advertise on my channel. So I just want you guys to know that when you're choosing your titles, you might want to think about what words you pick, just in case anything is suggestive. Now, I didn't think anything about that. Well, you know what? When I first got the title, I did think, but you know, that was all I thought, but nothing else. But it wasn't until I got flagged about that word, I thought, oh. So I thought I would just share that with everyone. So you guys would know. So there's that. And February 2nd, which is today, was the Valentine's themed coffee bar challenge with Fluye at My Style, My Colors, and Kimberly Davis at Diva Designing on a Dime. So those dropped today, as well as the Valentine's Day Tablescape Challenge for 2020, hosted by Joan Brody. Now, all of those just wrapped up. So good night, those of you guys who are leaving us to go watch the Super Bowl, because I'm going to be joining you guys in that in just a little bit. But so there's that. Now, as far as upcoming collaborations, let me just say that starting February 1st, I issued my February Pantry Challenge. Now, this particular challenge is not one that you have to create a video unless you just want to. But the February Pantry Challenge is a challenge to everyone out there in YouTube land to try to cut their grocery bill in half by eating from their pantry, their fridge, and their freezer. So that's why it's called the February Pantry Challenge. And then you give yourself a budget for perishables. And then you can go shopping for those. And then other than that, you are to eat from your fridge, your freezer, and your pantry. And guys, I threw down on a dinner today. I was like, I do not want to cook. So I was thinking, well, maybe I'd have him stop and pick up something on the way home. Then I thought, nope. And then I thought, well, we got some shrimp in the freezer, some coconut shrimp. I'll have him cook that when he gets home because I don't cook seafood. And then I thought, he's going to be like, I've been home all day. I'm going to have him come in from work and have to fix something. So I thought, okay, fix something and get something quick. And I mean, I was like zipping around that kitchen and I had a meal on the table pretty quick. And I pulled it all from my pantry. So I am encouraging you guys to join me and many of your other YouTube friends in a February Pantry Challenge to try to cut your grocery bill in half. And or in third, Michelle, but to try to reduce how much you spend and eat what's in your pantry, your fridge, and your freezer so you don't waste food. So there's that one. Michelle, I mentioned that you had wrapped up your craft room decluttering challenge because you said you were going to do that for January, and so that you had wrapped that up. If you're going to do something different or extend that for February, let me know and I can get that out. And the little blue fly said she made the chicken and noodles from her pantry. So yes, so cool. And I had made that from my pantry as well. And yes, and Luann is joining me in that pantry challenge. So again, you don't have to make videos, but you can. You can show a meal that you cook. You can show a grocery haul. You can show your inventory list. You can show whatever you want to show or not show. You can wait until on the 29th when we have our live stream, and you can just tell us in the chat whether or not you saved money on your grocery bill, if you were able to work it or not. That's all you have to do. So it's just wide open. But I'll remind you guys each week. And then, Michelle, you're going to let me know about your declutter, your craft room, because that I told them wrapped up in January. So if you're going to do something different with that for February, send me an email, let me know, and I can get that out. And then Crafty Kitty is also hosting a month-long challenge that started on February 1st, which was yesterday. And it goes each week for the month of February. And it is a Use Your Stash February challenge. So you are encouraged to shop your stash and try to make something either daily or weekly, some kind of a DIY project from all the little goodies you've got stored around your house, your craft room, your threads, your fabrics, whatever it is, whatever kind of crafter you are, and make something from your stash. And then title your videos, February Use Your Stash Challenge, and then include the number of the week. So week 1, week 2. So February Use Your Stash, week 1. February Use Your Stash, week 2, that kind of thing. So now here's a new one on February 3rd. This was the one that I mentioned last week. So it's new because it's starting tomorrow, and it is Stephanie's Game Night Challenge. And she's going to be hosting a game 3 nights a week. It's going to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:46 p.m. Central Standard Time. So join her for a very fun game night. And you can check out her video to get all the details. But her plan is to host it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the month of February. February 6th is the One Pot Challenge, which is also Stephanie's challenge. And you guys know that one is always a lot of fun, where you create a meal in one pot. So Instant Pot, brazier, maybe it's a chicken, a skillet that you put in the oven, crock pot, whatever. So that one drops on February 6th. And again, that's Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie. February 8th is the Dinner for Two with Theology, and her co-host is Tennessee Kim and Tammy Thompson, TVMG. So, we're coming up on Valentine's Day, so Dinner for Two, something nice and romantic for you and your boo, so think about that. And she was going to be doing the invite video last weekend, so those should be out. And then February 9th is Diva's Show Some Love collab. And this will be her 4th annual Show Some Love collab, where you set a tablescape and then share some kind of memory or something like that regarding the love of a loved one, or how you love someone, or just whatever. But you get to choose what you do for that. And let's see. And then Joan Brody just announced a new collab a couple of days ago. And this one is called the $10 Thrift Flip. And what she wants you to do with this one is that you can spend up to $10 on some kind of a thrift store item that you flip. But if you have to buy paint or something like that, that's got to be part of the $10. Now, if you already have paint at home and the item costs $10, you're good to go. But if you spend $2 or $3 and you need to buy paint and it's under $10, you're good to go. But the cost of your item and the refurbishing that you purchase can't go over $10. Now, if you've got stuff in your stash that you can use, then of course you don't have to worry about the price of that because it's already there. And she's got her invite video out, so you can check that out too. So Bev is dropping off now because the Super Bowl halftime show must be over. And gosh, I'm missing halftime show. Well, Bruno Mars isn't on and Beyonce isn't on. So who's on? Who's halftime for Super Bowl today? Is it somebody that I really want to see? Okay, let's see. The February 10th is the Vintage Home Decor Challenge. And that one is hosted by Catherine at Lucky Sweetheart Vintage and Stephanie at Thrifting Adventures. And this is one of the first collabs that they've hosted. So they're hoping that you guys will want to participate. But this is where you spend $10 or less to redecorate an area of your home with a vintage theme. And the video upload date is February 10th at 10 a.m. Eastern. And you can contact the host to get in on the promos and teasing that they're going to be taking place. So I'm thinking they're probably going to be doing some like Instagram. And you know how young folks do. They'll do an Instagram post and they'll be talking over on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. It's all I can do to do YouTube and maybe post to Facebook and maybe post to Instagram occasionally. So who was on the halftime show? Was it Bruno Mars? Because I wouldn't want to miss him. But okay. Well, yeah. All right. Now, February 14th is Secondhand Tracy Ann's You Auto Be Mine. And remember, this is the one where she wants you to have the little red truck and then some other goodies in it. But a little red truck and a tray and has to have hearts in it. And the tray's got to be portable. And this one drops on Valentine's Day itself. So that one sounds like a lot of fun. And I showed you guys the truck that I have. I usually do a Valentine's Day brunch or breakfast for the hubby and I, just for us two. I set something up real pretty, so we'll see. And then the February 15th is Suye's My Style, My Colors annual or quarterly coffee table challenge. And you know she always asks you to do 2 different styles. And so as always, the first style you use has to have a light source, a tray, and something that represents winter to you. And you get to decide what that winter thing is. But this is what you need to do for style number 1. Style number 2, she calls out of the box. So or rather out of my comfort zone. So you can do whatever you want, but it's got to be a stretch for you. Not in your usual color scheme, not in your usual style, just something different. So there's that. Upload date is February 15th at 2 p.m. British time. So there's that. And then, like I said, Heidi Sambo is on fire with all of these challenges. Just about every month, she's got a new challenge, a new collab. And she is growing. So ladies, think about whether or not there's something that you might want to do on those lines, but a collab or challenge that really gets people involved. So this new one is called the Spring DIY Challenge. And you are to create one or more spring decor items, and then you share your supply list and your tutorial, that kind of thing. And then, of course, mention, link, and like, and all that usual stuff. And her video is up. February 22nd is Kenya's Spring Lantern collaboration. And you know she does this every season, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then February 25th is the Mardi Gras Table Challenge hosted by Stephanie at Creatively Miss Me and Dana at Bitty Boo Brown, rather, Dana at Bitty Boo's Homestead Decor and More, and then Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget. They're collaborating to host that. So there's that. And again, their invite videos are up, so you can check those out. Oh, Shakira was on. Oh, well, I don't care about seeing her. She's okay, but you know, Bruno Mars, I'd have had to make an exit. He was in Vegas when I was there for a YouTube conference last year. And don't you know, I thought, oh, I wish I could get over there to see him. How could I get there? And I couldn't because we were in meetings and certainly wasn't going to try to go there by myself. All right, February 26th is the Spring Decorate with Me with Heidi Sambo and Lindsay from Domer Home. So again, another Heidi. Now this one is an annual one. Her and Lindsay collaborate at least twice a year to host a collaboration. And this is usually one of them, the Spring Decorate with Me. Now, many times before, they would give you a particular theme, but this time they did not. You can just kind of go your own way. Oh, Jennifer Lopez. Now, I would have liked to have seen her. She's pretty cool. So, okay. I missed a good show then. All right. And let's see. Oh, and then something else, though. Now, I think this might interest you guys. So, you know, like I said, Heidi is really blowing up and she's doing all these different collabs. And she does this Room of the Month collab every month. And she usually has a different co-host. Well, right now, all of her months are taken up to September. So she does have some weeks available, or she has September available if you wanted to join her in a Room of the Month collaboration. So you need to email her and let her know if you're interested. And it doesn't matter how big or small your channel is. She says she's open. And then she also is doing some mini room makeovers, like mini as in little room makeovers. So if you want to participate with her in a little or a mini room makeover, email her and let her know you're interested in that. So this is an opportunity for you guys to kind of get outside your comfort zone, get outside the people that you normally work with, and get exposure to some new eyeballs, because it's the whole reason why you do a collab, to get exposure to some new eyeballs. I say give her an email, you know, and see. So now Diva's going to do the purges twice a year. February 18th is the first one, and Tammy at Me, Myself, and I'm DIYing It is going to be the co-host, and they're going to send the info out pretty soon, and she's going to post it on her community tab, and then she's going to have a spring cleaning 4-week collab in March. Well, okay, you got to jump on me on that, but okay, that sounds like a good one. Spring cleaning 4 weeks collab in March. So Diva, those are 2 good ones. I think those are great. Sweet and Simple Home is hosting the next One Box Challenge for spring, and she's going to do that on April 29th. I think I have that, but I will make sure I get that down. I try to only go out only 30 days in the ones that I give verbally. Or I'd be talking forever, but yes. And I did check for Hillary at Old World's Home $5 Goodwill Challenge, and I didn't see it up yet. So the last time I did that, she didn't post it until like almost a week or 10 days prior to the collaboration. So this is what I suggest. You know, a $5 Goodwill Challenge for winter is coming. So if you're out thrifting and you see something that you could use for the $5 Goodwill Challenge, pick it up and go ahead and make your video. Just don't deploy it. And you're going to, as usual, you're going to thank Hillary at Old World Home for hosting this challenge, but you're not going to mention the date in the video. So just go ahead, find your $5 or less item, Plan what you're going to do with it, where it's going to go, make your video, and just have it in the can. You know, it's in your queue and it's ready to go when you need to upload it. So that's what I suggest you do for that one. And then the Sweet and Simple Home is going to have her spring cleaning one box challenge on April 29th. So that's always a good one. And then Diva's going to come up with that 4-week spring cleaning challenge in March. So Diva, if you could give me those dates, that'll be great, because I can go ahead and get those in the list. And then the purge. So yeah, I got a lot of cleaning I need to do, ladies. So there's that. And then the February 26th. Oh, I already mentioned that. Spring Decorate With Me. I mentioned that. Oh, the February 28th is the Go Red Rocky Mountain Gardens. Maria, or rather Mary, I told Diva that you had said you wanted to join her purge, and I told you that you had discontinued them, and so suggested that you do the one box challenge. And then she said, oh, I'm reinstating them. And so she's going to do them twice a year. And I says, oh, well, I have to let Mary know. And then here you popped on. So good. That's great. So yes, so like I said, for the $5 Goodwill Challenge, just go on out, find something, and make your video so you're ready. And then the purge is back. So Diva, is good to have that. You know, though, Diva, let me suggest that when you put that title up, the purge, if you could maybe add a few words to it so that it differentiates it just enough from the purge movie series where they're killing folks. Because whenever I would input the purge in the address bar, I get all of that stuff first, and it takes me a minute to find you. So just, you know, just a suggestion. Of course, you do as you choose. So yes, so now Mary's going to be able to jump in on that purge because she was waiting for it. And then on February 26th, no, the February 28th is the Go Red for Heart Health Awareness Month. And this one is a collaboration with Diva Designing on a Dime, Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget, Deborah at Therapeutic Designs by Deborah, and Liz at Jazzy Green Decor Style, and Stephanie at Creatively Miss Me, and Aisha at Elaborate Designs by Aisha. And what they want you to do is to do something, a tablescape, I believe, to raise awareness for women's heart health. So the Go Red movement is a movement for women by women, and it is to raise awareness that heart disease is the #1 killer of women, that it kills more women than all forms of cancer combined. We know about breast cancer, but we don't hear so much about heart disease because it tends to be chronic, it tends to be slow, and it's just so much of it. But let me just tell you, my niece, who just turned 30 last year, one of the moms who was in the dance squad with her daughter, you know, they take their little girls to dance class, dropped dead from a heart attack. Now, this woman was somewhere between like 31 and like 36. And evidently she had gone to the ER complaining of not feeling well. They thought she had the flu or something like that, treated her, sent her home. She went to the ER another time because she still wasn't feeling well. They thought it was more flu, treated her, sent her home. She took her little girl to dance class, went home, collapsed, had a heart attack. Now, she probably was having symptoms of heart disease all along, but they do not take heart disease seriously in women. They will take it seriously in men because they think, oh, these are symptoms of a heart attack, and so they'll check the guys for that. But women don't always present with the classic symptoms of heart disease. They don't always present with the same symptoms that men do, and it often gets missed. So here this young woman has died and left a young family. Her little girl was in the same dance troupe as my niece, so she's probably somewhere between 11 and 12. And then there was a smaller child as well. So, you know, heart disease is serious. I myself am a heart disease survivor, and I usually have a Go Red dinner. This will be my 3rd annual one, but I'm going to cancel it this year because I've just had, well, postpone it because I've just had so much going on. I've just been so tired. I just can't physically do it next Friday, which is when I had planned to do it. But so I'm going to have to postpone it a little bit. But that is one of the causes that I really support. So I'm glad you guys are hosting that Go Red dinner. Oh, so Aisha is the host, and then the other ladies are the co-hosts on the tablescape. Well, still, I'm just glad that all of you ladies are participating, because each of you brings something different to the table and will bring more awareness to people. So, do we need to raise awareness for women's heart health? Yes. So, ladies, on Friday, February 7th, it's National Wear Red Day. Light up YouTube, light up the world, wear red to raise awareness for women's heart health. So there's that. Okay, let me get off my soapbox. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. That's just one of my big causes that I support. And then again, on Maryland's 90-day health challenge. So I mentioned that it kicked off on February 1st. And so you guys are going to go and check out her video for that. But then March 1st is the first check-in, where you check in and let people know how things are going. So be sure to do that. And also on March 1st is the seasonal wreath challenge with Pam at Creative Homescaping. Pam loves wreaths all year long. So the seasonal wreath challenge is March 1st. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be like a spring wreath challenge, because we'll be coming up, hopefully getting out of winter. We had 60 degrees here in Indiana today. Can you believe that? 60 degrees. My husband said he could have went fishing, but of course, you know, it'll be cold again in a few days. So Michelle said Hillary did a Christmas Goodwill challenge, so she probably won't do one until spring. Well, that's a thought, Michelle. So guys, as I suggested for you guys to go out and find something, I would find something for spring. If you have a spring thing and a winter thing, you'll be prepared, whatever. But yeah, you're right, Michelle. It'll probably be spring, since she did a Christmas Goodwill challenge. But that was in December. I would think, oh, so Christmas is her winter challenge. Okay, so then the spring one will be her next one. So we probably won't see anything until that one comes up. All right. So by the way, if any of you guys are interested in doing product reviews on your channel, download my free product review checklist. It is in the description box below. Just click on that, enter your email address in the little box that pops up, and then you can get access to that. And if you're interested in tips, talk, and strategy to help you grow your influence with YouTube, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of YouTube Talk. Can you guys believe it? I remembered to give the closing. I've never remembered to do that just yet, but I did today. So I don't want to keep you guys real long. So do you guys have other comments or questions? Yeah, Mary, go to the thrift store. But remember, Mary, you're decluttering. So don't bring in a bunch of stuff. Don't bring in something just to participate in a collaboration or a challenge, because I don't know about you guys, but I got too much stuff and I am getting rid of some of it. I've been looking at a lot of minimalist videos lately because I just got too much going on. And as I try to niche down and think about what I really need to do, collecting a whole bunch of other stuff is not it. So a lot of the things that I've collected for, I don't know, a lot of tablescapes and things, I don't do a lot of those anymore. And I thought, I've got all of these dishes. So one of the things I'm going to do is to start using them. So, hey, Stephanie, it's good to see you. So do you guys have any other questions? If not, oh, okay. So Diva asked me to tell how I lit a fire under her. And this was the thing. I suggested that she have an Amazon storefront a while back, and she didn't. And so then a couple weeks ago, I called her out, like right here on YouTube, and I said, you need to have a YouTube channel, because she's got a good and loyal following of people, and that she uses a lot of nice things and practical things. And I'm thinking people will want to buy some of the things that you have. And I know myself, for one, she had that Pioneer Woman Dahlia picture, And I saw her use that, and I checked. She didn't have an Amazon channel, so I bought it from somebody else. So so she now has a Amazon storefront. And if you click on it, and I thought, wait a minute, mine doesn't look like that. How did she get that? Well, I did a little bit of checking to figure out how to do that. But can I do a video on affiliate marketing? I can try. I don't know a whole lot about it yet. I'm still in that season where I'm learning. But one of the things that I've learned is that, for example, once you set up your YouTube channel, once you have a couple hundred or maybe 500 subscribers, you should set up an Amazon storefront. And then the different things that you sell, I shouldn't say sell, the different things that you use on your channel, mention them and promote them. And then if people want to buy something that you have, they can. Or let's say I check out Diva's channel today and she showed some really cute pillow because, she loves pillows. And so I click on her Amazon link to look at the pillow, but I decide, I don't want to buy that pillow. But while I'm in there, I think, oh, I need a fat separator, or, oh, I need some new measuring spoons. So I click on measuring spoons, or I just kind of look around and shop. Well, when I'm in her store, once I go in the door to her store, for 24 hours, anything that I buy while I'm in there, she gets credit. It might only be a quarter. I think it's like 4%. I don't know. It's not very much, but it can add up. And here's the thing. 2 ways to support your YouTube sisters. 1, watch another video on their channel. So let's say you're watching this live stream on my channel. You want to support me, watch the premiere that I had earlier, or watch another video, watch several more videos. That helps to support me. You want to support Diva, watch 2 or 3 of her videos in a row. That is very, very helpful and supportive to the YouTube creator. Or when I order from Amazon, I can't order from my own shop. It's against the rules. You can order from somebody else's, or you can order from a plain Amazon, but you can order from your sister's shop. So I'll go to Mary's shop and I'll order stuff. I've gone to Miss V's shop and ordered stuff. And when I looked at that time, Diva didn't have her shop yet. But now that she does, I can go to her shop and order stuff, because I'm ordering stuff every now and then, things that I need for around my house. So now Mary at Rocky Mountain Garden said she looked into being an Amazon affiliate, but it seemed very complicated. What I have just recently learned, Mary, is that there are 2 levels. There's an Amazon affiliate and an Amazon influencer. And the Amazon affiliate really isn't that hard. You sign up, and once you sign up, what you do is you just find links of things that you like or things that you use, and you put the links below in your channel. For example, on my cooking videos, I will link whatever I've used to cook that day down below. So in case you guys are interested in looking at it, you can click on the link, check it out. And for my Curtis Stone pans, for example, you guys know the cookware that I use. Well, I clicked on that link today, and right now they're not available. So you say, well, let me see what else is in here. And so you look around, you find something else, and then you buy that. It's not complicated, but you should apply for the Amazon Influencers Program, which is a little step up. And you get a page that has all of your goodies on that page. So I've reapplied for the Amazon Influencers Program, but I've got to get that page set up now with all of my stuff, which I haven't had time to do that. But yeah, Mary, you should consider doing that. And Stephanie, I already mentioned your game night. You came in a little late. I mentioned that earlier. So yeah, they got you down. They know that you're going to be hosting starting tomorrow. Let's see. Any other questions, guys? But Amy wanted to know if I could do one on affiliate marketing. I don't know much about that yet, but let me put that in the queue. And as I collect information, I'll start making notes, and then eventually I'll do one. But I got to learn a little bit more first. All right. So Michelle says it's not complicated, and Michelle's in it too. So Okay, any other questions, guys? I sound like church now. Any other questions? Barring none, we'll move for dismissal. All right, guys. Well, this has been a good one. I really enjoyed being on with you guys tonight. If you missed the premiere, the video where I did the walkthrough on how to add to a playlist, please go back and watch it because particularly you, Amy, because the questions that I answered tonight will be much clearer when you see it. I saw you had a magic links in your description box, Michelle, and I wasn't sure what that was. I'm going to look that up. Magiclinks.com. So Luann says she uses Magic Links too, so she's familiar with that. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I've got 19 people on. If I could get 19 thumbs up, that would be great. I would really appreciate that. And I think it's time to go watch the Super Bowl. So thank you guys. This was, how did you guys like, well, before I go, let me ask you guys this. How did you guys like, those of you that were there, just watching the premiere that had the YouTube strategy information on it? And guys, one thing about that too is that video will be evergreen. So because I don't have all that, the chatter that we do here, this session will not be evergreen, but that video will be evergreen, which of course is always good. Okay. So how did you guys like that? And I think, Amy, you might have missed it. So do you prefer it with everything all together, but then we're on much longer or whatever? But anyway, things would have been short tonight anyway, since it's Super Bowl Sunday. Okay, so you enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was kind of nice because I could just get the content out of the way. So anyway, guys, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I need to go and see what that cute little Patrick Mahoney is doing. All right, talk to you guys later. Good night. And thank you guys so much for joining me. Circle up, everybody.